I'm hungry. You're hungry. Welcome to the channel. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're making some vegan margarita pizza. You can use this dough for any kind of pizza. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on all my social media networks so you can be tuned in when I drop a video. Also, you can get some exclusive content in every single social media platform. Okay, so you can start off with two cups of all-purpose flour. So right now we're making a dough, and yes, we're making a dough from scratch because we're a little fancy. You're gonna add some yeast, you're gonna add some salt. You wanna make sure you're mixing it in to make sure all the clumps are away. There's no clumps to be found. And you also wanna make a hole in the middle once you're done, just so you can add the water from it, and just the process will be easier. This process will get really messy, just the FYI, but it tastes really good in the end. And plus you're saving hella money doing this at home, and you can do it any size. If you want to make this turn out to be like, I'll say a medium size, but if you do want it bigger, just add one more cup of flour. And as you're mixing, it's gonna get really sticky, really messy, really everything. Like, you're not gonna like it. But it's okay because the more you mix it, the more you're needling it. I think that's the correct word for it. It will get softer, everything will be better. And that's how you will know if it's ready. But FYI, if you do make mistakes, because everybody makes mistakes, you know what I mean? If you're watching my pages because you're trying to learn how to cook, and I got y'all with the tips though. So if, let's say, it's really sticky and it's really watery and it's not really giving what it's supposed to give, just add some all-purpose flour on top as you're going, and it will allow it to like miss the flour that's missing before. It will allow it to get it. And just don't do it too much in the beginning, but you can. Just make sure it's just like when you can't, like it's really not working out, just add more flour, okay? And you got this. Don't be too overwhelmed when you're cooking this, because I'm telling you, this gets tiring. This is like a whole 5 to 10 minutes mixing. The longer you're doing, the better results it will come out to be when you roll it up. Once it gets that consistency of like a circle, I say circle kind of thing, you just want to make sure all sides are good, and you're just kind of mixing it up. And once I thought it was ready, which is when it wasn't sticking to my fingers no more, after a couple times, you want to make sure you slap it to make sure it's right. And if it bounces back up, that means it's ready. So you're going to start by putting some olive oil on the pan, some olive oil on top of the dough, and you want to cover it for an hour with some cloth on top. So it can be a t-shirt or freaking towel, anything you want it to be. After an hour or 2 hours, it should be way bigger. I'm not going to lie, when I first saw this, I'm like, okay, completely different feel, because if y'all see my other videos of me making bread, it's 10 times bigger, but it still did the job. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I failed, but I didn't, and y'all gonna see in the end how it turned out. Okay, and if you haven't already, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you'll never miss out on another video. Okay, so you want to roll everything out. If you don't have like a wooden stick like this, I don't know what to tell you. Just kidding. I really don't know what to tell you. But you can use your hands and try moving it around. Or just look up DIY versions of like wooden, I don't even know what this is called. But just look up DIY versions and they'll still do the job. Thing, and as well as this little pan, I did get it from my local grocery store, which is Wegmans. So it was just cute little circle thing. I feel like it really helped me a lot with my shaping. I did not do a perfect circle. I'm not perfect. You ain't perfect, so please don't judge me. And I won't judge you. I be having hella fun doing these voiceovers, okay? And that's why you tune into me, because I'm entertaining. No boring. No, hey, follow these instructions, please. Okay, let me stop chatting. So I did roll out all the corners so I could create that little puffy crust. I wanted my crust to be extra thick, just like me. Just kidding, I am not thick. Stop lying for YouTube. Do not stick. Anyways, you want to roll out the corners. It did also help me with the shape doing this, because it was like, since it was like a discombobulated circle before, this gave a little more shape. I did go on the sides and just try opening up a little bit just to create a bigger shape. I did want it like medium size, if not nothing too crazy. Do some tomato sauce, make some tomato puree on top, making sure I get my little spoon. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on all my social media networks. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because your girl is putting out daily content. We had the video yesterday, and if you haven't tuned in with that, what are you doing? I'm gonna have it at the end of the video, so you better tune in. So Yeah, you want to add, I like it really saucy, I'm not gonna lie, especially margarita pizza. If y'all have not had margarita pizza, you better try it because it's so freaking good. Especially if you trying to like get your life together and like trying to just eat healthier, margarita pizza, highly recommend. Highly recommend. I did put some garlic powder on top because I'm not gonna lie, I did not season my sauce before I put it down, which was like an error, but didn't do like it wasn't like a big like error because I still put it on top, so it's still getting that flavor. Excuse me, I burp. And this is raw and uncut, so you get what you get. Okay, so you're gonna add some basil. Like I said, this is a vegan thing, so everything is organic because you know organic. A lot of y'all not eating healthy and it shows. Okay, these 20s is doing this wrong, so you better eat healthier. Live better, Walmart. Let me stop before I get copyrighted. Okay, so you're gonna put the basil all around. So at first, I was trying to do something real cute, trying to make it look real fancy and fancy and real nice. But it was eventually you'll see some basil. I don't even know if I'm saying around was too big. So I'm just making sure everything is around. I'm putting this as my bottom layer because I feel like when people make margarita pizza, they don't put enough of this because this basil thing be busting like crazy. So this is the vegan mozzarella shreds I did use. If you do shop at Wegmans, it's gonna be in the aisle in the freezer, like where all the vegan food be at, and really tastes really good. It doesn't melt the same. I'm not gonna lie, but it does taste better. And knowing you're eating healthier just tastes 10 times better. You can throw some spinach on top, just because I love spinach. Yes, I'm going crazy on the greens because eat your vegetables. I'm really mad funny. Okay. Yeah, so I'm really weak right now. If y'all watch this song, y'all know what I'm talking about. Eat your vegetables. Okay, so you're gonna add I did get a big piece of mozzarella. You don't want mozzarella cheese on this because you want every bite to like it just melts perfectly. Like if you have margarita pizza, you know this part be busting the most. So you're just gonna cut it the pieces you just want to do. Since it was circle, I just cut in half and just slice like that. And you just want to put that. We're also gonna add some more seasoning on top because like I said before, I didn't really add seasoning to the sauce, so I wanted to make sure everything gets some flavor because you know we can't have no dry food, not here. So you're gonna add the regular degular seasoning because you know you just want a little bit of flavor. You don't want to go too crazy. You don't want this to be a greasy pizza. This is not a greasy pizza at all. And you just want to like you want to slow down on the seasoning when it comes to certain foods because you don't want it to be too salty. You can add salt on top if you want to. If you do decide to add salt, I'd say like a 1 teaspoon of salt, just because you don't want it to be too salty. Like I said before, and y'all know this because I don't really add salt, but I don't go too crazy on the salt now. But oregano, yeah, you know I go crazy on oregano because it just is so freaking good. And it's so good. So just add a sprinkle thing if you do decide to do, and if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on my social media platforms. Make sure you liking me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok, subscribing to my channel so you will always be in tune when I post another video. Okay, so afterwards you are gonna put it on high broil for like 15 minutes or until golden brown or until your liking. This is how it looked right after. Ooh. So this was the garlic sauce that I did do. I forgot to actually record the part that I did the sauce, so I do have it available. You can just pause it, look, pick on notes. You can use this garlic sauce for anything. I wanted it to be on the crust mainly because you know how Domino's have that garlic crust. Yeah, real good. You also want it on your bread because you know your bread needs to start having flavor. Yes, when I'm putting it on, it looks like OD, but like when you're taking, you want to do this fresh. First of all, offer you want to do this right off when it comes out the oven. Fresh out the oven, you're doing this, okay? Because first of all, you want it to be tasting like that. You want it a little. You want it. Oh, everybody, yum, yum. You want to be effing that thing up. You see, you can't curse. I'm not about to get copyrighted. So this was my final product, you want to throw some Parmesan cheese on top. But that's definitely your choice. I threw some Parmesan cheese on top so it can help with a little flavor, look a little perky and look pretty. And like I said before, the crust turned out to be really thick. And you can see here, this is like a bad video, but look how thick that thing looks. So yummy. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Bye, y'all.